Good morning. It is Monday morning at the start of a big week. This is week 6. What that means for us is that at the end of this week is beta, build, finalization. So there's a few things to get done. What I'm currently working on is this, like a performer for how I will shoot my context-aware tutorial system. So the plan for the system is that you start the game for the first time, you launch it up, and in doing that, you engage the tutorial system just automatically. When you hit run for the first time, you head in for your first run, you are met with whatever the on first time playing trigger content is. So I've got these ones tagged here that are for on first time playing. That will queue in some GIF system that I haven't built yet. That will queue the playing of a series of GIFs that tutorialize whatever concept needs to be tutorialized, and you can click left and right through the GIFs to play through them in whatever order or watch a previous one. And then whatever GIFs get queued there then also get added to the how to play section in the main menu. It's the plan currently. The extended version of that then also includes context-aware dynamic tutorialization, where perhaps if we pick one of these, so like tricking, for example, tricking is a button that the player can use to spin and on a jump achieve a little bit more height if they time it correctly. It's like a trick jump. So initially this capability would be locked, and the button on the controller would just be, you haven't learned that yet, it's locked. When the player achieves the trigger, so this 300 meter clear, what that will do is at the end of that run, they will have a prompt saying, oh, you've unlocked new stuff. And then when you start your next run, you will be met with the GIF that explains, here's tricking, and tells you, here's how to trick, here's what the button combinations are, here's how it works. And obviously then the tricking will be unlocked. So there's a couple of different moving parts there. It's a little bit of I hope it's a little bit of a psychological hook where you start to learn, when I start a new run, I get new stuff. Like when I start a new run, there's some dynamic content at the start that gives you some tool to use for that run. So at the end of your run, you've seen some pop-ups and bits and pieces at the end during your run, and you go, I know I've got some stuff there. You get to the end of your run, you then hit restart run because you want to see what's the next stuff I get for this next run. So there's these like 22 things here that will roll out over the first. It's all dynamic depending on like stuff that happens in the run. So after your first 20 line clears, we could unlock rotation. After your first 25 line clears, maybe we unlock sending. It's all dynamic to behaviors or events that happen in the game. That makes the system quite open-ended for what I might want to deliver and what I might want to unlock at various stages. There's a few technical challenges. There's some architectural limitations in how I'm handling some of the scene transition stuff at the moment that's going to make this necessitate some small amount of rebuilding some stuff, but I think it's just really important that I keep just hammering on that, on the initial feedback I'm getting of just the game is just hard. It's just a hard game to get my head around. How do I do this? This is all just to continue to try to help making practicing as fun as possible by having a little dangling of the carrot. So I'm going to rip straight into it. The design's mostly done. See how far I get.